Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Material Energy 5. In the last episode, we started exploring the machine, which is actually called, what is it called? Processing Zone 317. And yeah, so we've been exploring this, and there are iron golems down there, which we've had to kill. We also had to get some oil processing taken care of so that we could progress. Well, we can progress once we kill the golems, I do believe. But I have, as you can see on the side of the screen, gotten close. We only need to kill 2 more. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue on in this area and explore. But before we do, we had a ton of iron. I currently have 128 iron, plus I have 10 blocks. So we're going to just go ahead and go back to the second chapter and complete the last quest here, which will give us the magnetize ability totem. I was like, idol? No, it's not called an idol. Ability totem, and yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do that. Complete that chapter, and then put the totem in there and not use it. So yeah, we unfortunately wasted a lot of iron for that, but we can always farm more. In fact, I did a quick farm of the beets to get a little bit more iron. I got like 9, so we got a block back. It's slow, but we'll get there. And eventually we will be able to make the farming station, and then we don't have to worry about it. The next thing I want to do is I want to make a hammer. Hammers are really useful because they let you, let's do it the other way. They let you, it doesn't actually matter for the record. The stats are the exact same, and this is just what I have that gives us the best stats, so that's what we're going to go with. And as I was trying to say, hammers let you mine a 3x3 of blocks like a pick would, but it's a little bit easier, so that's what we're going to go with. And I don't think we need the hang glider in here, so we're going to put the hang glider away for right now. And yeah, the reason for that is because I went ahead and started mining a bunch of the endstone that's in here, and I found some stuff, some very good stuff, and I was falling, not actually climbing the ladders. So I cleaned up. There was a single block of wood. Can't break those. I wonder if we'll be able to break those later. I haven't gotten the oil sands, but I did start working on the endstone, and eventually what we can do is, rather than, you know, using the slow pick, we can just break this all with a hammer, and it'll go a little faster. But there's a chest here and a ender lily. Ender lilies are amazing, and this one is actually, in the time it took me to get over here, is ready to be harvested. So we can just hit that and collect not only ender pearls, but the ender lily seeds, because ender lilies allow you to grow ender pearls. I figured that would be obvious, but there is a bunch. Wow, that is a lot of neodymium. 4 stacks plus some ender pearls. Okay, that is effectively all of the ender pearls we'll ever need for a while. There's a few other things with ender pearls in terms of like elements that you need, but neodymium is kind of the hard one. Also, the fire particles are, because this has volcanic, which doesn't actually affect blocks as far as I can tell. It just makes it so that it adds fire to its attacks. Kind of cool, but also not something I care too much about. So I can come back and finish mining that later. We have a bunch of things in our inventory, but 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks high, and iron golems can't touch you. Really good if you're speedrunning, or like these guys are very fast. They have speed. Not something I want to deal with. So we just need to kill 1 more. Also, I need to go back into here and unpin that. And let's see. There is the last construct that we have to kill right now. Now, granted, these are iron golems. This is an iron farm. We're gonna want to make an iron farm out of these guys. I'm assuming that here soon we'll probably be able to get over here, please. We'll probably be able to get like a the spawner. And I do wonder, so we got to clear the path. Let's head upstairs, and I have a feeling I know what that's going to allow us to do. Let's head back up here. We're going to do a couple things. So first of all, we're going to drop off inventory. So neodymium, we're going to put all that away. We're going to put the ender lily away for now. The iron, the poppies, I almost called them lilies. They're not lilies. We have 2 rare rewards, golden lasso, and some magical wood. Okay. That's both kind of cool. And then what we're going to want to do is check our quests. So first of all, we're going to want to unpin that. We get another rare reward and some assembly required. So I've reached as far down as I can within the belly of this monstrosity and found a sealed off access hatch that leads to a lower level. It seems that some components have deteriorated over the eons, and they will need to be replaced before I can get this hatch to move. I can only hope the second knowledge fragment is somewhere down there. So that is going to allow us to quote-unquote open the door. And let's open this other reward. Before we do that, Sturgis quartz seeds. Not terribly useful to us right now. Something we can probably do something with later, but right now, not so much. So let's put on our shield. And I think what's going to happen is those blocks are going to get deleted, or else we'll be able to actually break this stuff. Not sure which, but either way, I'm going to remove that, and let's see what happens when we activate this quest. Oh. And the iron golems are going to really want to kill all of the zombies. Which is fine by me. Where are they coming from? Okay, there is a staircase here. This is really trippy. And there is spawners down here. Alright, now here is the question. And this is a big question. We still can't mine it. Okay. So let's just back off a little bit. I don't really care if the golems are down here, because, yeah, it's fine. So a pinch of osmium. Manufactured ore dust. There is a bunch of osmium dust apparently down here. A fistful of filters, transfer pipe filters, construct replacement filters, and spare parts. We need dark biometal gears. Collect gears from defeated constructs. So we need dark steel. Okay, so we're going to need a lot of stuff. Let's just go explore a little bit down here. There is a couple of spawners. And we're just going to leave that spawner for right now. And, in fact, we're going to put some light on this one as well. So I can see the darkness. We'll make sure that there's not any darkness up in this area. Because what we could always do is have these guys spawn. And they might be useful. So there is a ton of stuff down here. And we're going to do what we always do. There is some weird noises. What is the weird noises that I'm hearing? I don't even know. Anyways. This goes up. 2 creepers. Alright. This is factory blocks. That's fine. Okay, the creepers have reduced health. And they are kind of awful. We're going to break these spawners. Alright. This area is a lot better now. So we have some red orchids, which give us redstone, I do believe. And then osmium ore. So I guess let's go ahead and start collecting some osmium ore. And there's also what is these. Let's turn that off. There are crushers down here. We'll go ahead and pick those up. There's a creeper on the other side of that wall. Good to know. And yeah, we can just go ahead and pick up a lot of this stuff. There's another creeper. And we can do a few things with this osmium. So, we'll have to look at what we can actually do with the ore itself. We still can't mine anything. But we can light things up. Eat some hot dogs. And we can also grab some of these. So the orchids give you redstone. It is growable redstone. Now the neat thing about them is it's renewable redstone. So we can just grab a bunch of this ore. There's some visual glitches where we're seeing the thing on the other side, but that's fine. But I mostly want to grab a bunch of this ore, partially to see if there's anything behind, and there's not, and partially just to be able to light this area up. Okay, so I think we have enough for right now. I'll come back up and get the rest of this stuff later. Let's come back down here, and there is a bunch of stuff over here. And I still don't know what that, like, noise is. Those zombies are really strong, but they do drop silicon. Alright. Are these the fast creepers? No. Okay. Get another torch in there. There is so many things. But if we can get rid of these spawners, that's all that really matters. Or at least disable them. There are so many zombies. Alright, we're going to go ahead and break these two spawners. We have two other spawners that we can use. And there is a bunch of things in here. So there's a ton of pistons. Interesting. We have a chest with some obsidian, so that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Alright, I'm not entirely sure what the point of all this is. But there are a ton of zombies beneath this. You know, I realize we can mine the obsidian. I don't know that we want to. But I'm gonna regret this. I can't pick up the obsidian. We can't actually get down there. Okay. There's just a bunch of zombies down there. Let's kind of leave. But that side is very much... so what's happening? I understand what's happening. The zombie spawners are spawning a ton of zombies in between the areas. Which is not necessarily a good thing, because it means that there's just a bunch of mobs down there. But at the same time, we don't have to worry about them. Alright, so there is obviously more spawners. These guys are giving us silicon. Not the most important thing. If they were dropping their iron blocks, I would definitely be saving these spawners. But I don't think they can. And these guys have so much HP. Just get in here. Break the spawners. Ooh, there's iron. So he did drop his pants, which is good. Let's see. Can't mine that. But there is a ton of redstone stuff in here. And more importantly, there's iron pressure plates, which is something that is like my new best friend. That is the best way I know how to get all of the iron you could ever want in this mod pack. But our inventory is very full, so we did get a block of iron. So maybe these guys do have a chance to drop their heads, but oh well. Let's get out of here. It's a lot quieter up here, and I think we need to do some questing before we can do too much. I did want to see transfer pipes. These are just transfer pipes. Okay, we'll have to look at the quests and see what it is we're expected to do, and then, well, do it. So let's clear out the inventory. This is just a block of iron. Yep. We have some silicon, which is nice. Redstone. We'll plant some red orchids and all this kind of stuff. Spider legs, copper coins. So a bunch of broken spawners. And then we have a little over half a stack of osmium ore. So, the quest that we need to do, we need to get half a stack of osmium dust. Now, we could crush that, and that would give us 2 each. We could also put it in the sag mill and potentially get more, or the pulverizer and always get 2. So, we have some options. I do wonder, are we able to make a actual sag mill yet? This might be a quest later, but dark biometal gears, dark steel, okay. So close, but not quite. And I don't think this will ever duplicate. It's also super slow. We might be better just to use the crusher or the pulverizer, which our pulverizer is a little bit better. So let's just do the bare minimum. And we'll keep the rest of the ore for now. And I'm going to go ahead and throw the crushers away into the system. So that is the osmium dust. Now, a fistful of filters. Construct replacement filters. Transfer pipe filters requires transfer pipes and filters. Alright, most of that stuff is pretty easy. The hardest part is probably the redstone. So what we need to do is we'll come back down in here and we'll grab a bunch of these transfer pipes, because we should be able to break these. And it's not like they're really doing much. Transfer pipe. Those can stay. And we'll just go around. We still can't break any factory blocks in this area. But we can break these. And not have to worry about the pipe anymore. Eventually I will probably break the rest of that stuff. But I don't feel like doing that right now. And we have a bunch of transfer pipes, so we should be able to make the filters. And then the last thing that we're going to need to do is make dark biometal gears. Or sorry, bimetal, not bio. They are these. But that is going to require a lot of stuff. Luckily, we can kill the iron golems to get the gears themselves, but everything else is going to be kind of a pain. So that is the pinch of osmium. We'll go ahead and throw that in there for right now. Now, how much string do we have? Let's see. So we're going to need a stack of these. So we're going to need, was 4 each, so 16 string. And we have plenty. Okay. So there is the string. We're going to need some sticks. Let's just grab some wood. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to need a stack of redstone, which should be pretty easy. We have a good bit of redstone ore, as well as the blocks. So yeah, the red orchids, we plant them on the redstone ore, and they'll produce, well, redstone. Ender lilies are similar. They will produce ender pearls when we put them on endstone, preferably. And since we are technically in the end, they grow pretty fast, so it's not too bad. In the overworld, they're awful because they grow very, very slowly. And then we need an extra 16 redstone. Alright, so that is all of our redstone for now. But that's not that big of a deal. So the hard part is... Oh, okay, these do actually stack. I wasn't sure if they did. I didn't think they did. But there is a stack of the filters. So that is presumably just replacement filters for something. Don't know what. And then we just need to make the dark bimetal gears. And we need a stack of these. So this is the problem. If we look at gears, we have 12. Because we've killed 12 golems. So looks like I need to kill a bunch of golems. Alternatively, we could get some diamond spikes. But the question with this is, how do we get them to... How do we get the constructs to kind of follow us? Now there is a question. Can we get a different type of lasso, a cursed lasso? Requires a drop of evil. And I don't think we have one of those. So we have some lassos, but we do not have a drop of evil. That is unfortunate. Because if we had that, we could literally pick up a zombie. There we go. Thank you for the reminder of what they're called. And we could put them in the corner, and the guys would chase us. We could basically make an AFK farm. I think we are going to go ahead and make the diamond spikes, and we'll kind of figure out something from there. So we're going to need some sticks. We need 3 sticks. And let's just do this in one of these guys, because it'll be a little bit easier. We need 3 diamond swords. And let's go to this so we can see. It says we need 8 diamond spikes. So that is 2 recipes worth. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. We need just 3 more sticks. We should have enough diamonds. If not, I can always go get more. And we make the block. And there is the 8 diamond spikes. So that is good. We're going to get a rare reward. And at this point, we need to kill the constructs. And I think what we could do is just make a little bit of a farm of sorts. I want to light this up a little bit. And I think actually not being in the corner might be good. So we could do something like this, and I think this will work just fine. We put diamond spikes all around us. This seems very dangerous. Go up 4 blocks, and then come here. They'll just die on these. I just have to hit them with the thing and have them care, but these guys don't seem to really care. They're not close enough to be able to target me. There we go. And because we're up 4 blocks, they can't... Ouchies. They can't actually do anything about hitting me. I'm too high up. And I can just farm this like so. It's not too difficult. It's not going to be terribly time consuming. The drops do not falter. Like they don't get destroyed by the spikes. It's just a matter of getting these guys to come to me is going to be the problem. So I'm going to farm those between episodes, and we'll get the stack of infinity gears that we can then change to the bimetal gears, because these are infinity bimetal gears that we can then change to the dark bimetal gears. Let's open our rare reward, Signal Conversion Kit. Not bad. And obviously we could just make these. It's grains of infinity and iron. So we could just make those, but it also allows us to farm up a bunch of iron from the golem, so might as well. I just wish I could get a zombie in there so it could be fully automatic. Basically, they would target the zombie, run into spikes. And I actually could do something like that. Let's try. If I can get a single zombie to spawn, I could make a little bit of a farm over here. So let's F7. He's still spawning on the other side. That's the unfortunate part. And I do wonder, I can break these. Alright, more darkness so that you might actually spawn over on this side. Unfortunately, this golem is going to annihilate you. So, okay, there is a zombie. And then the golem fights it. And, yeah, that's gonna happen a lot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna prevent any more golems from coming over here. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna murder this guy. Alright, perfect. Now, I'm not quite ready for you. Nope. Alright, you want to fall there. Perfect. And then we can light this back up. Okay, so now what we can do, we have a zombie right there. Ow. We can do something like this. And we'll put a block here. So he's perfectly in there. And then what we could do is, I guess, put spikes on this. So the spikes could be like this. And then we open this up. And hope that these guys will see the zombie and try to go get the zombie. Maybe. There's a zombie there. This isn't working too well. Um, let's try something else. I can stay there just in case. The zombie might die. That is the unfortunate thing. I'm just trying to figure out if I can get a way where I can do this very automatically and I don't have to do anything. I can just sit back and watch as all these guys die, as all the golems just perish. But unfortunately, it's difficult to make a... do we have a trap door? Do we have a slab? We could use it. Let's try a slab. It's hard to get... it's hard to get things to kind of work when you have fairly limited resources in terms of we don't have a way to move around zombies. These constructs are in a very big area, and just kind of in general, it's awful. So let's break this. I don't really care about. I don't know why I'm trying to collect the cobblestone so much, but so he's still trapped in there, but. Let's try pushing this guy, and I just want to see if he can see the zombie. Doesn't seem to be able to. Okay. So, what I'll probably end up doing is the other method, where I stand on a pillar, hit them all, and see what happens, but... Oh, hey, there's another zombie. Hi. How did you get out here? You just went right back into his space. That's nice of you. But I have no idea if there's a way to make it so that they can, so that we could have the zombies luring the iron golems over to their death, but it's fine. I will still murder all these guys. I'll figure out a decent way, and yeah, that is going to be what I do between episodes. Now the other thing that we need is for these is dark steel nuggets. I'm gonna have to do some math, but dark steel nuggets is not too terrible to get. It is just steel and obsidian, and that is either with pulverized coal and iron in an alloy smelter or actual steel, which is a little bit more expensive. So we'll probably do the alloy smelter. It's going to be super slow. We've made some dark steel before. I just got to figure out how much we need to make a stack. So we're going to need 8 stacks of nuggets. And so close to a stack of dark steel. We have a little bit, but it's going to take a little bit of time to get all the dark steel that we need. So I am going to work on that as well. Seeing me make the dark steel, I'm going to make more dark steel. And yeah, that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I have some farming to do, and I'll be back in the next episode with all that done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!